Picture yourself at your kitchen table, a steaming cup of tea in hand, sharing a story you think is harmless. But what if that one story could unravel your senior health or even expose you to identity theft? After 60, dear friends, the personal information seniors should not share carries more weight than we might think. Today, we're exploring 8 surprising things you should stop sharing to protect your senior health and find tranquility wisdom. From elderly wisdom stories backed by science to senior health tips that spark an elderly wisdom glow, this video will change how you think about protecting personal data after 60. Stay with us because these online safety tips for older adults could be a tree of wisdom for your life. Are you sharing something right now that could make you vulnerable to scams targeting seniors? Let's find out together. We've all heard that sharing is caring, haven't we? Especially as we embrace elderly wisdom in our connections after 60. Those long chats with friends, tea in hand, or family dinners, they feel like tranquility, wisdom. But here's a surprising truth. Common personal details seniors should keep private can harm your senior health if shared carelessly. A 2023 AARP study found that 68% of older adults felt stress or even regret after oversharing. That stress can affect your mental and physical well-being, friends. Protecting personal data after 60 is about more than privacy. It's about senior cybersecurity awareness. Let me share a story about Margaret, age 62. Her elderly wisdom stories lit up her book club every week. She loved sharing her health struggles, hoping to connect. But one day, a casual comment about her medication spread as a rumor in her small town. Poor Margaret felt betrayed, isolated, and her stress spiked her blood pressure, threatening her senior health. Her story reminds us, what we share shapes how others see us. And that's why privacy protection tips for older adults matter so much. Take a moment, friends. Have you ever shared something personal only to feel a pang of regret later? Maybe it's time to embrace best practices for elderly online privacy protection. But why do we overshare in the first place? Let's dig a little deeper. Why do we feel the need to share so much, especially online? After 60, life changes. Retirement, new health challenges, shifting family roles. A 2024 Pew Research study found that 74% of older adults share personal information seniors should not share to feel validated, to feel heard in a world that sometimes overlooks them. But here's the twist, friends. Oversharing can expose us to identity theft or even scams targeting seniors, putting our digital safety for seniors at risk. Picture Robert, 67, a retiree who posted about his recent surgery on social media, hoping for support. Instead, he got judgmental comments, and worse, a scam targeting his health data. Robert felt exposed, anxious, and his senior health suffered. Harvard Medical School says stress from oversharing can raise cortisol levels, harming your heart and sleep. Robert's story isn't uncommon, and it shows why elderly online privacy tips and avoiding fraud after retirement are so important. Here's a truth we don't often say out loud. The more we share to feel seen, the more we risk losing our peace. Have you ever felt that pull to overshare online, friends? If so, let's explore how to protect personal information after turning 60.
Good news, dear friends. You can protect your senior health and still stay connected with these online safety tips for older adults. Here are 3 simple habits. First, pause before sharing. Ask yourself, does this need to be said? A Mayo Clinic study shows mindfulness reduces stress by 20% in older adults, helping with identity theft prevention for seniors. Second, set boundaries. Share neutral topics like your favorite hobby, instead of common personal details seniors should keep private. Third, choose your audience. Save personal thoughts for trusted friends, like a handwritten letter meant for one special person. Let's talk about Susan, 65, who embraced privacy protection tips for older adults. Instead of sharing health updates at her community center, she journaled her thoughts, tea by her side, and confided only in her daughter. Her stress melted away and her bonds grew stronger. Or take Tom, 70, who shared his love for gardening, keeping his personal life private. These safe internet practices for older adults brought them peace, and they can for you too. These tips for seniors to avoid online scams and fraud are simple, but their impact is profound. Now, let's move to the heart of this video, friends, a moment that will spark an elderly wisdom glow and remind you why protecting seniors from online scams matters so much.
Imagine sitting down to write a letter to your younger self, friends. What would you say? For me, it's this. You don't need to share everything to be loved. Protect your senior health and your peace. After 60, every word you share is a choice. And here's the soul-touching truth. By embracing best practices for elderly online privacy protection, you create space for truer, deeper connections. This is your moment, dear friends. Reflect on this. What's one thing you've shared that you wish you hadn't? Share how it made you feel in the comments. Not the details, just the emotion. Your story could inspire senior cybersecurity awareness for someone else. And if this video has touched your heart, share it to spread elderly wisdom. Let's help others avoid scams targeting seniors. Let's build a community where tranquility wisdom thrives, friends. Your voice matters, and together we can make a difference. Thank you for joining us in this Elderly Wisdom Glow. In the comments, share what's one way you'll use safe internet practices for elderly adults to protect your peace. Your stories strengthen our community. If this guide to online safety for individuals over 60 touched you, share it with a friend. It could be the Paris they need. For more senior health tips, watch our video on 5 Habits to Thrive After 60. Until next time, protect your senior citizen safety online and your peace. You deserve it.